Hello, beautiful people. I am back. I had just been really busy the past few weeks. Like one thing after another. Excuse the noise up in the background. My neighbor, he's mowing. Yeah. Wednesday, because today's Friday? Yeah. Wednesday, I had taken my service dog. Well, he's still a puppy. He will be a year old on Tuesday. So I had walked him all the way up there to Walmart and all the way back. But on the way up, I had just eaten breakfast, walked all the way up there to Walmart, and I thought, okay, this will give me some time to train him, especially up on the leash. He does really good, but reinforcement on what he's supposed to do and everything. We get all the way up there to Walmart. Then I was like, okay, I'm going to buy another leash for him. I'm going to buy him also a dog sweater, dog jacket, whatever you want to call it, for him. And it said a large, said up to 80 pounds. Now, granted, I'm looking at my dog on a daily basis. He did not look like 80 pounds. He looked like 68, 69, 70 pounds. So then I was almost done shopping up in Walmart, and he kept alerting me from the time we got there. And I was like, no, my sugar's not running low because I just ate breakfast before we even left the house. Well, sure enough, my sugar started to bottom out. And I was like, well, let me stop by the pharmacy, pick up some of those glucose tablets. And so I did that. I paid for everything. We were starting to leave. For the life of me, I could not open that package of glucose tablets. Couldn't do it. Could not do it. Couldn't do it. Just wouldn't happen. So I was like, well, let me stop over here by Sub's Firehouse. I got a small meal up over there. And I'll tell you what, their Cajun fries are wonderful. Wonderful. Love them. They're fantastic. I just love their Cajun fries. Fantastic. So I started eating that. He's keeping an eye up on me from under the table. And he kept smelling the palm of my hand until he had stopped smelling it. And just at that time, I was feeling better. I was like, oh, he knew before I knew that my sugar was picking back up from the meal. So I had turned around and threw away the garbage and everything. I scarfed down that meal. I was starving like Marvin. You would think that I never ate. But I had turned around, threw everything out, and then I grabbed my service dog and we had left there. But I ran into my first Karen inside Walmart. She's running around in her little scooter and everything within the store. I thought, oh, okay, that's cool, And then I saw her coming towards us. I was like, okay, that's cool too, give me a chance if my service dog started to freak out. He didn't, though. But, in case he did, it'll give me a chance to work with him and noises and movements like that from this electric scooter. Well, he acted like it was just any other day up out of the week. It didn't bother him. And she goes, oh, he's so beautiful, he's so beautiful. And she's like looking at him and everything and all this other stuff and asking me if she could pet him. No, honey, you can't. I'm sorry, but he's working. He is working. And I greatly appreciate that she did ask. Because a lot of people don't. They just reach over and want to touch. Please don't do that, because then you're distracting him and he can't alert me, if my sugar is dropping down. And which it was. I didn't know it. Like I said, I ate before we even left the house to go to Walmart. So, I'm thinking to myself, I feel fine. I feel fine. Why is he alerting me? Now, if she would have reached over and petted him, I'm sure that would have distracted him and he wouldn't have even alerted me. But he did, and she didn't pet him, which I'm immensely grateful for. And he was able to alert me that my sugar was dropping. By the time we were just about ready to leave, and I was walking by the pharmacy, and that's when I felt it, sugar dropping, and I was like, oh, glucose tablets. Well, that's beside the point. Next day, I went to go put on his jacket. It was so snug up on him, so snug. That thing was tight as can be up on him. Now, granted, I'm around my dog 24/7. I'm thinking it's just like any other day, because I walk him every day. That's a must. And number one, it's not about so much keeping the weight up off of him, because he is neutered. It's not so much about that. I believe in walking my dog, and it lets us bond as owner and dog, human and dog, so that way it can build a better relationship between me and my dog. And it gives me a chance to work with him. He may smell something that he's never smelled before and may not know how to react to it. He may hear a sound that he's never heard before, or it gives me a chance if a dog runs up on him, which has happened. And he has got to know, and he does know, that I'm not going to allow anything happen to him. Well, I put that thing up on him, and it was so darn snug up on him. He looked like a little stuffed sausage with that doggy jacket up on him. So I was like, well, you can't wear that one. And so I was like, okay, fine, he's not meant to wear it. He's not even a year old yet. Not yet. He will be on Tuesday. So now I'm just going to turn around and I'll turn around and buy him another one. Maybe this time next year. Maybe. I'm not for sure yet. I just want to keep a dog vest up on him. I haven't even bought him a service dog vest yet. Or the patches or anything, because I know he's still growing, because his breed grows until they're 2. So if he's already 80 pounds, can you imagine what he's going to weigh come next year? His daddy across the street's almost 200 pounds. Oh no, I couldn't. No. And if he gains another 80 pounds, he's going to be pushing 160 then. Doesn't come this time next year. Oh, good Lord, no, I don't want that. Maybe 140, 150 at the max, I would want him. But I would still love him, even if he weighed 160 pounds or plus. He's my baby. And then this morning I walked him down here to the corner store, and I didn't eat this morning, I'll admit that one. I wasn't even like a quarter ways down the street, and he's already giving me an alert. And I was like, damn it. Well, by the time we got to the store, I had to buy a cheese Danish to help me, because I'm telling you, they're going down real fast. I've got to learn to carry my glucose tablets with me, so I don't have this problem anymore. It's getting beyond ridiculous. It really is. So, leave a comment down below, people, and tell me what y'all would have done. You know, like I said, my dog, I'm around him all the time. I honestly did not think he was 68, 69, 70 pounds at the most. Nope. No. 80 pounds. 80 plus pounds. And I walk him every day. I know how much food I'm feeding him on a daily basis. Now, granted, he is doing raw, but I do mix in some dry dog food to help build and get some of that plaque and everything else up off of his teeth, a change up in his diet. I don't want him bloated. That's why, I do dry along with the raw diet for him. It's not going to be too much on either one. And there goes my neighbor, his breeder, and my service dog's dad was just neutered, and so he's gaining weight too, and I'm like, oh my lord, this dog is gonna be huge, big boy. So yeah, my dog's, and then it's H-E-B, people. It's not Heb Groceries. It's pronounced H-E-B. I don't care if somebody likes to pronounce it Heb Groceries. It sounds stupid. And yes, I am a Texan, people, and we say H-E-B. Well, they had some dog treats on there, and it was honey and basil. So, and I know my dog likes it and everything, so I had picked up a few of them, like 4. And my husband's service dog, she likes hers too. Well, you cannot allow him to have the honey and basil one anymore. It makes him very, very gaseous. So, no. He loves it, but no more. No. And his daddy over there just howling up a storm. He over there, woo, because he didn't go with his human to the store. His human had to go get the tire aired up, and he thinks he's got to go with him whenever he leaves the house. A light puppet service dog. Yes, his daddy is a service dog too. So, all right, beautiful people. Y'all come back now, you hear?